So recently I've been recording a bunch of videos about word games, like letters and stuff like that. And while at this point the best word game is Lingo, there was one word game that I played like over 10 years ago that I have really fond memories of, but yet I cannot play. That game is Blocks with Letters On. A game about moving blocks with letters into the yellow area to make a word. And when you beat a level, you get a nice animation. And of course this game builds up to eventually tons of mechanics and stuff, but there is stuff that hasn't aged as well. Like, there's no undo, there's a lot of maneuvering, and many characters, the characters as in, like, blocks you to switch between. And I always played through this game a lot of times due to nostalgia, but lose the freaking save. Where's the fully unlocked version? Anyway, part of the reason this game is stuck in my mind is the amount of reprisal levels and cool designs that highlight surprising aspects of the letters in the alphabet. Like, for example, in this one, which is a 12, like, the level is 12, the word is 12, the entire level is a giant 12, and even the gates are a 1 and a 2 for 12. That puzzle could have seriously been a subconscious inspiration of a puzzle I made in Islands of Insight, which was a giant 10, and you had 3 10 area numbers in the grid. Yes, it's a mock-up because you can't find your own puzzle in the game. Anyway. Now, the reason for the title and why I can't play the game is because I was completely clueless and saw walkthrough videos of this game 10 plus years ago. Maybe that's even the way I found the game, and I don't remember solving a lot of levels, like, for real, which is disappointing. But on the other hand, I do remember solving levels in the sequels, so I did actually manage to experience this game a little bit. I liked this game so much, though, that I made a PuzzleScript version of this game, like, 6 years ago or something. I implemented, like, 6 of the game's mechanics. I added like lava and burning and stuff. Not very icy. And also multi-push, because my god, this game needed it. And also better selection. In my opinion, it's better selection. I don't even know whether I'm going to play it in this video. I coded a lot for that game. Although the big thing that's not in there is rotators. The rotators should be technically possible. I just need tons. I would have needed way more sprites for it. Oh well. The reprisals are also really cool. You can see level 3's animation is about cut, and then in level 11...
Jump!
Like, you're cutting thin air, but obviously it's implying cutting the wire. The combination of no undo and long maneuvering times definitely feels most obvious in some early, like this early level with tons of glue. I mean, it's just to be annoying. Level 17 is the first time this game, like, trolls in this specific way, because the game does have trolls. But basically, the level starts with the word garden, but you can't make garden given the position of, like, which letters are gray and which ones are white that can just fly. And, like, the word range also might look like it fits, but it doesn't. I remember being surprised by this level, like, so long ago. But yeah, danger. The game even has letter changers. This makes it move one more in the alphabet, so Q goes to R. Now, this particular maneuvering thing, I swear it happens multiple times in this game, but if you have 2 white blocks and a gray block on top of it, you need to put in a lot of maneuvering effort to, like, move these together, and it's just why? Just why? My D-Make doesn't have that because it has multi-push, but yeah, Fish Fillets 2 also has this problem. Anyway, next. This is also another fun level where the opening word carrots, you try to put them, you'll notice that you're basically forced to reverse the word carrots if you want to put it down there, and it's just not going to work, so you need to use that right thing and make a completely different word. Also, I swear the sounds are cut off in this freaking version of Flash that they're doing. I distinctly remember that when, just as this animation ended, there was an animal in pain sound, which, could I have even said that? But anyway, it doesn't work anymore. Here's another fun, like, I would like to stress that this version of me who first played the game got completely nuanced by this level. It starts with icon, and I did not have the puzzle solving strategy to realize you can't make icon. You gotta make coin. And this animation is so great too, like...
Coin.
This level forces you to spell crap. I have a fond memory of this particular reprisal puzzle, where the first one is clearly washing.
Washing.
But you can't do this one with tidying, and that's great. Then they immediately follow it up with this tedious one, and this word hint, I I have fond memories of like figuring the actual answer from that too. There's so many satisfying designs. Now I believe there's probably some comments like complaining about this next moment, because what you have to do to get one of these gray letters down is this. The one of very few timing elements in this game. In fact, it might be the only source of timing element. If that's allowed, how come this isn't allowed? Why is this the thing that you have to do in this game? Seriously, you actually go all the way to the other side of the alphabet for that one. Now, remember that I was obsessed with these walkthrough videos for a period? Maybe I still am. I think it's interesting how much the visuals have, like, entirely changed. The floating letters used to be pink letters, and I don't know why the visuals had to be so thoroughly changed. I get that there's color blindness reasons, but the entire look of switches was also changed from the more rounded version to have more sharp edges. And some levels got cheesed and had to be entirely reworked, like this one. The reason is because you can spell odor. This is also a level that teaches you the fun little thing about rotators. Clearly, you could spell odor here when you're intended to spell door. And fun fact that this redesign doesn't even freaking work because this one is for some reason not real and not working. Now, I do think Blocks of Letters on 2 is my favorite in the series, but it did introduce this mechanic that I probably think is not the most like, this question mark, which can do it basically can do a different manually set thing for each level. You don't know what it is until you press it. For this is actually very clever in level 8. It does, like, it grays all the other blocks of the level, and no other level ever uses it again, and when it does unique mechanics like that, it's super cool. But I swear there's some ones that are just needlessly hostile, like being glue, or resetting the level, which is just why. Again, especially with no undos, you know? It's annoying, and the dev knows it. I have to appreciate this reprisal pair as well, where you can put a letter through some duplicators. But there is a gray switch that prevents you from, well, nothing right now. But you would want to move the duplicate letters away because we don't use duplicate letters in that solution. But the next level, Joker, and you're forced to use whatever letter because you can't move them back up anymore. And that's just great. And also, this level was cheesed before. It started with the word chore, and you could not use all of the duplicates. You didn't need to use 3 copies because you could maneuver it around, and you could say cheer instead. Anyway, I don't want to spoil more of this game. I do think the second one is my favorite in the series because of all the cool designs, even if they can get a little excessive. Also, this game had a mobile adaptation at some point, and fun fact, I may have the last survived footage of this game. There's like no footage of this game on YouTube. There's like almost no Blocks of Letters on 3 walkthrough, and of course there were some levels that were unique to the mobile versions. As you can see, it still takes forever to move blocks. Like, why couldn't it be super sped up? But now, probably the most disappointing part is how many levels that are just like, if you play Blocks of Letters on 1, you've already seen the majority of levels in the mobile version. There's some minor changes. This one is actually unique. I don't think it was ever used. It looks like unhat at the start, which is nice. Also, I show the full level here. And to make matters worse, I did say there was Blocks of Letters on 3 and 4. Even the exclusive levels got ported into Blocks of Letters on 4, so this only is like 2 exclusive levels now. Here's the other one. Anyway, I'm not getting points for any of my camera work. Now, here's something really insane, that one of the viewers of my channel, who also posted some Baba custom videos and levels, previously also made a fan game recreation of this. This is me posting a screenshot of it, and you can see this message is 1.5 years old. Who also informed me, and I would have never known this otherwise, that the BWLO dev even tried another go at this game. Unfortunately, these freaking links are broken. I don't know if you can play these with a launch party of the blocks in real life. I never knew about this. Though I'm not sure there were like unique levels in this game, but this is obviously from Blocks of Letters on 1. Hopefully they had undo here by now. 2 years ago. I hope to be able to carry on with it again at some point. Got lots of new levels designed. Fun fact, I had an even older version of this. I did give it a graphics update when uploading it to my itch profile, but original PuzzleScript only supports 5x5, so I need to switch to PuzzleScript Plus to get the higher pixel graphics. It's insane that PuzzleScript by default only allows 5x5, considering how hard it is to make letters look good. But I think I am proud of one of the levels I managed to make in here, which is... Okay, I'm actually really happy about most of the levels I made, but... This one is great. I think that the 2 and the 3, I think, look really good for a 3x3. I just wanted to freaking mention that. This level's also fully solvable, and I'm surprised the main game never had a 1x1 word. I guess if you want to know what the creator is doing now, it's setting variant Sudoku puzzles, which is surprisingly still adjacent to this channel. Should I talk about that open world Sudoku game that I've been aware about for years, but I've never posted on it? Anyway, goodbye. Yo, wait a minute, what is that on the search results? CBA?